A double pleasure's waiting for you. A double pleasure from Double Mint Gum. A double great feeling making you.
I stumbled on this photograph. It kinda made me laugh.
Always talking about what he wants and just sits on his broom.
Sometimes the very thing you're looking. Good times.
I want a girl with extensions in her hair, bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair.
Kids today don't realize that in the golden era of hip-hop fashion, there was no doubt of what was in style and what was out. You can't mention hip-hop style without mentioning this man's name. It didn't matter who you was, a street hustler, rapper, artist, singer, or a regular person that just wanted to be fly. You had to go see Dapper Dan. You're going to start at the head and come down to the feet. You know you had to have that bucket Kango. Or you could have the black fedora on. Can't forget about the gazelle frames. You had to have the snapback with the rope in the front. You had to have the starter cap for the professional teams and the G cap for the college teams. You had to have the 2-finger ring or the 4-finger ring. You know you had to have a neck full of gold, man. And you probably had gold fronts too. Or if you was more on the conscious side, you would have the medallion, yo. You would have like the African medallion. Some people used to have the Batman medallion, man, that was popping, or whatever was popping. You either had 360 waves or a high top fade, cameo, or flat top, whatever you want to call it. Kids today wouldn't believe that we put peroxide in our hair to make it dye like that. And you know you had to get the fresh design in the back. I remember when the blowout got hot and then kids started fading their locks on the side and pushing the locks through the top of a hat. Yeah, I couldn't find a picture of this, but remember when people used to get like a little box on the back of their head, they had a fade, and they would get this little rat tail? That's crazy. Why was they doing that? You definitely had to have a Casio watch or a Swatch watch. All right, jackets. You know you had to have that members only. You was fresh if you had a satin bomber, yo. You definitely had to have the starter pullover. Any one of the 3 was good, but you definitely had to have that Carolina one right here. Had to have the sheepskin of the Sherlin, man. Kids today have no idea that this jacket right here, they would shoot you for it and wear it with your blood on it, with the bullet hole in it, and didn't care, man. You bought this coat knowing that you was going to be a target and you just didn't care. Yo, you had to be the toughest of the tough to have this coat. And that spirit lives on today. I can't think of a fashion trend as crazy as triple fat goose.